You know what I'm saying?
Brother Shaka,
oh, yeah.
Let me say this before I go. You are one of the most dangerous brothers in our community. Why? Because he has been listening for a long time, and when you say something, he's going to say, wait, but you said this on this day. Here's the video.
And he's going to have the documentation.
He is one of the most dangerous brothers in our community. And so I'm excited that you're here. I'm excited that Soneta's audience now knows about you. He was talking to me about Shaka. I thought he was talking about Shaka almost for a second. Because Soneta love him some Shaka Ma'at forever. So I'm just honored that now we have a more global. I know Rob Moore was kind of making a joke, but he was also making a comment. The reality is that this internet is going to allow Africans all over the world to connect on our interest, and that is powerful. That is powerful.
Yes.
I'm honored to be on. I promise I will communicate with you. I'm watching your shows ardently, Shaka. So whenever you would like me to come and chat with you privately or publicly, please let me know.
Yeah.
Okay?
Hotep Senuhena Senut Itiren Ishakandugukemet. I hope you're doing well. The title of this live stream is Tariq Nasheed enter FBA friend speaks sexually about minors and insults foundational Black Americans. Let me check the sound quality. I'll be right back. Sounds good on my end. Let me do the fair use disclaimer so it's out of the way. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. The chat is open to members only. You have the link to become a supporter, but as usual, I will share the link to get on the panel. So it doesn't cost a thing. I just want to, let you hear a few things first, okay? The background music is a bit low. Okay. So, Tariq Nasheed has been playing you FBA people because Tariq Nasheed has a friend, a brother, an associate, an affiliate called Filthy Frankie Soneta who publicly insults Black American people. And he's still cool with him. He's still down with him. Now, he not only defends rapists and child molesters, right?
After this whole polite case go on, and when this shit is over with, I want to see all you niggas. Listen to me good, y'all. Rob Bourne, Garfield, all y'all know who I'm talking about. I want to see all you niggas, cause I'm gonna be pulling up some reports of molestation in Harlem. in the Bronx. Some fresh ones that just went on. I want to see y'all stand up and fight.
But he clearly insults FBA people.
The niggas, it's like these dumb black ass niggas that was created in America by the white man. So I'll say it again. Black people are the worst of the worst when it comes to their own kind. I'm going to say it again, y'all. We are the worst people in the world when it comes to tearing down your own people. I make no apology for that statement. One thing I can tell you, brother, is black people, we ain't shit, man. Our people ain't shit. Black people ain't shit, bro. We can talk about this white man all day. But nah, man, black people ain't them. We ain't shit, man. Our people is fucked up. Another thing that he think he got me, when I say things like, you know what? Black people ain't shit, man. We ain't shit. Notice I say we ain't shit. I include all of us because black people is our people, right? So I say, yeah, black people ain't shit. We the worst when it comes to going in on each other, doing the worst things to each other. I stand on that, nigga, and I say it again. We are the worst when it comes to destroying each other. I'll say it again, and I say it again, and I say it again. I make no apology for that. That's something that we're going to have to get the hell out of our system. I said black people ain't shit. And I stand on that. We ain't shit when it comes to each other, protecting each other, uplifting each other. We tear down each other like it's nothing. We'll make up some shit that all because of jealousy. All because of enviness. I stand on that, nigga. So chop this up and say, yo, look, Sarnetta said it again. He said black people ain't shit. Yes, I say it again and I say it again and again. That we fucked up when it comes to each other.
You heard. Now we can go to the second part, because when I come with the title, it's no cap. You're going to hear him having sexual talk about a minor. And you're going to see that he's proud of that. He doesn't take that back. So he's disrespecting people's family members, mothers, children, comfortably, you know. So FBA, followers of Tariq Nasheed, you be looking bad as hell.
Because you've been putting it on your lap, and that's not a good thing. The way you talking about you are a advocate of pedophilia.
So this disgusted, filthy Frankie, who goes by the name Sarnetta, he's talking about parents who have children on their lap. You know who inspired him with this narrative? His broke, bald-headed, jump-off Wi-Fi wife known as Napasha Da. Some call her Anastasia, Garcia, or whatever her name is, you know. We'll find out anyway, her real identity. She first went live on air, and spoke about my daughter who was sitting on my lap. And now he's trying to take it further. So all men worldwide, whoever had their children sitting on their lap, they are wrong. They are foul, according to this idiot here. But he's the guy who defends and supports and promotes rapists and child molesters. Make that make sense. So FBA people, you guys are down with that? Not only he said that black people ain't that black people are effed up, you guys are down with that too?
That's not a good thing. The way you got her legs spread open and she's on you. Now that's
her legs spread open. So he's making stuff up now. But calm as a bee. He did not deny being under investigation. He will tell many people. Some people will find out the hard way.
That's a little girl. She shouldn't be on you like that.
She shouldn't be on you. Okay.
Who's washing her up at night? That right there, that's what we got to be looking at. Shaka doo-doo.
Now, there's another part I want you to hear. And you can see it's a public video.
They mama, so why the nigga gotta respect your motherfucking raggedy ass doodoo ass kids? Yo baby doodoos, nigga. The fuck somebody gotta respect them baby doodoos for? Fuck them bitches. That's how I give it up, nigga. I'm from Harlem, nigga. Give a fuck who like it and who don't like it. I give people what they give me. Don't the scriptures say do unto others as you would have them done unto you? Huh?
So he's insulting my family members, right? And he quotes the scriptures. And he said, I'm from Harlem. So that's how people get down in Harlem? You guys in Harlem talk sexually about your ops children and disrespect mothers and children. As a matter of fact, the fake advocate, she's quiet now because you've seen the video where she did not deny when he, Sanada, and his bald-headed, broke Wi-Fi wife, Napashada, accused her of molesting her young brother. Well, I received an email from YouTube. She tried to flag the video. It didn't work. So there must have been some inconvenient truth. But when he insulted my mother and my children live on air, she told him that he has every right.
So fuck that bitch nigga. Fuck him, his mother, his wife, his so-called girlfriend, and his babies. Fuck him. Give a fuck about that nigga. That's
this
the way
is
I
the
give it back up
toughest environment to be in.
And you have every right. That's why I say that's between you and Shaka.
So I'm gonna let you hear when one of the time when he spoke sexually about my child, right? Because he has spoken sexually about my daughter several times, but most of the time he deleted it, right? Many people heard him speaking sexually about my child, right? And you're gonna see him saying that he stands on that. But just that fake advocate, because that's just recent, I received the email, not long ago. Now, the funny thing is that she accused Elijah Muhammad of hate. This is a narrative that Filthy Frankie maintains. But she did not deny molesting her own brother. And she went to YouTube, try to flag the video, right? So here you have it. You see in the chat, Elijah Muhammad accused of rape by the fake advocate who did not deny molesting her brother. I did not accuse her. Filthy Frankie and the Bashada accused her. Now, check this Tariq Nasheed associate who speaks sexually about children. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to share the link in the chat as well. There you have it. It's called Sanetta maintains his sexual talk about a child. He's a member of Jabari Osas's Shrine of Ma'at.
What did you say? You're lying, and you're gonna pay for that. You're
lying. Let me go back because it was the background music.
What? What? Beach ass, you scared? What did you say?
I'm sorry. Let me go back a few seconds.
Beach ass, you scared? What? What did you say? You're lying, and you're gonna pay for that.
You're lying. And for the record, you heard him saying F you, F your mother, right? So now watch him proudly saying that he stands on that.
We got brother.
Go. You see that? That's the negative heading. So let's go through it. I'm gonna wait for the add to and refresh. There it is.
Shout out what you
announcement. Before I'm with everybody. Right. Peace and blessings, everybody. You already know what it is. Peace and black power to everybody. We got Brother Jabari coming on this evening. I'm waiting on him right now to hit this link to come on up in here.
So he is announcing the arrival of the leader of his organization that's trying to come out. You see, back then, and normally, not just back then when it comes to black groups, black organizations, when somebody will say something foul or do something foul, there will be some repercussions. But here, Jabari Sase, as you know, I've been telling you, he knows that Senator speaks sexually about children. The whole audience knows about the molestation report. He's on tape defending a serial rapist. He did not recant. He did not insult any child molesters. Well, not Malachi York, not Brother Polite, not even the bus driver lady that molested him, as he claimed publicly. But for my mother and children, listen to this. Oh, hold on, listen to this.
So fuck that bitch nigga. Fuck him, his mother, his wife, his so-called girlfriend, and his babies. Fuck him. Give a fuck about that nigga. That's the way I give it back up to him.
And you have every right. That's why I say that's between you and Shaka.
So listen to him maintaining his sexual talk about a child, a 4-year-old girl. He started talking about her sexuality when she was 3 years old.
Before he come, let me get this thing out. I got an announcement to make.
As an announcement,
because I know
he has an announcement to make. He's telling his audience, he's 60 years old, that he has an announcement to make.
My enemies are watching. Message for Shaka Dudu, Funky Throne, they call her Queen's Throne, Neil X, and everybody else that call me out of my name. I want to let y'all know, don't start crying now. When you call me a rapist.
Well, I never called him a rapist. He's a pathological liar. But the fake advocate called him a pedophile publicly.
A child molester.
I never called him a child molester.
And you calling me all of these names in the house of pedophiles. Don't get mad now that I'm swinging back at you. Because, you know, you got the Shaka Doodle keep playing my video over and over. I don't care what.
Ching Ching said it. Just keep playing the videos. So now I can no longer play videos. This dude was playing videos of someone showing some painting. Some painting with a penis. With no source. Just because I put him off the panel when he disrespected Ching Ching. Someone who said that he hates Africans as a people. Someone who said that he celebrates the death of Africans, and then they claim to be down with black folk. These dudes call black people B-word. I'm sorry, he said black people ain't
One thing I can tell you, brother, is black people, we ain't shit, man. Our people ain't shit. Black people ain't shit, bro. We can talk about this white man all day. But nah, man, black people ain't them. We ain't shit, man. Our people.
If a white person would have said that, there will be some problems. But these people over there, they're strange.
What you play? I hate everything about you. Anything that's connected to your DNA.
Oh my goodness. Frankie, don't stop none, won't be none. He's in his feelings because the fake advocate that he sent against us has been exposed. She was pretending that she wanted to sue him. Behind the scenes, they had some agreements. And he's a coward. Same with Pum Pum Smash Rockwell, who went to the Superior Court of California to fight a restraining order. They try to have my channel deleted, and I let him know. I showed my channel. My channel is still there. I just made it private because I had 2 copyright claims, 2 strikes. I appeal. YouTube is just reviewing it now, just like it happened before when he and his so-called wife that he punched, according to her, he accused her of stealing money. She accused him of being violent, of taking pictures and footage when she's using the toilet. Not just her, but people. She's on tape saying that. She called Jabari Osase, the leader of his organization, a scam artist. But now he hates me and anything connected to my DNA. Why? Because I've been reporting the news. Reporting the news is not crime. I did not say a single lie about this dude. And I'm playing what it's been stated and provided publicly, shared publicly.
There's no rules in this. I have children as well. So you don't think that my children, my family, feel disrespected when they hear stuff like that on the internet? I want y'all to understand that.
Well, you go at the people who called you that. And you know who called you that? The fake advocate that you sent against us. But the plan didn't work. Their plan didn't work.
So they want to bring out the filth. I bring it out. I'm from the streets as well. Don't get it confused. Don't get it messed up, man. Don't get it.
This dude says I'm from the street as well. Like street people talk sexually about 3-year-old and 4-year-old girls. If that is not insanity, what is it? Is it some mental health issues? Now ask Jabari Osase what he thinks about his member, his Shrine of Ma'at member, talking sexually about a 3-4-year-old girl and going live and maintaining what he said. This is just sad. This is just sad.
Messed up. I'm nobody leader.
This is disgusting. This is foul. That's not Ma'at, that's Isafet. It's the Shrine of Isafet. It's the Shrine of Isfet.
But my family's leader. Okay? I want y'all to know that. I fight back. And so when you hear me going in and calling you these derogatory names and stuff like that, don't cry. Because that's what they doing now. Oh, did you hear what Sarnetta said about his daughter? Did you hear what they said about his kid? Yeah, I said it.
Yes, he said it. You see? So YouTube knows for the record. We will see how far those copyright claims go. Because I started explaining, but I don't need to take it, further when it comes to YouTube. They're reviewing it, But you see, YouTube, I've been telling you, the same short 11-second video that she flagged, he played that video. She did not flag him because they've been working together against me because I'm against rapists and child molesters. And it's been like that for over a decade. It's not new. He's the one who's been protecting them. He's the one who invited them. He's the one who gave them money through events, debates, and other situations. He's the one who's on tape. Michael Newak Jr., known as Brother Polite. This dude is on tape. I showed it, showing the money that Polite gave him after he accused Polite of being York. And I have the evidence. Hold on.
When I came out, Brother Shaka, and I tried to expose Polite, and I accused Polite of being Dr. York, I exposed him. Guess what happened, Shaka?
He accused Polite of being what they call Dr. York. He doesn't have a doctorate degree. That's Malachi Z. York. That's Dwight York. He's been sentenced to 135 years for raping boys and girls, sodomizing them, and giving them STDs, herpes, and chlamydia. After he accused him of being that, he filmed himself. He showed the money that Polite gave him, and he told Polite that he loves him. He filmed himself. Let's continue. Now, Donnie Williams wrote, This was his intro, the foremost thing on his mind. Frankie is indeed hurting, rightfully so. He's hurting. I told you all, we won against the HOK, the House of Clowns spelled with the K, the House of Conscious Mess. We won. Casual, the rapper Casual from the hip hop group Hieroglyphic from Oakland, California, went to the Superior Court of California to file a restraining order against me. Several people from that platform, the affiliates, try to terminate my channel by flagging me unjustifiably. YouTube cleared that, and I think that YouTube will clear that up now. Now they have the evidence that this guy went on his own platform and maintained what the sexual talk that he did about my daughter. Hotep JTV, our brother from England. We won against the HOK. We won against the House of Consciousness. Sorry.
You can play it over and over again.
Thank you for the authorization. The authorization. It's not needed, you know. We have the right to comment, you know, under the copyright fair use, you know. But
I make no apology for it.
He makes no apology for the sexual talk about my daughter.
I take nothing back.
He takes nothing back.
So you think you doing something when you playing it? Oh, look, this is what he said about my daughter. Play what you said about me.
Well, what is it? What is it?
Play what you said about me. I don't.
What is it? Truth. I played you talking about yourself. I played you talking about your associates or your ops. I played your associates or ops talking about you. I did not say a single lie about this guy. I'm not known for lying. I've been online for 19 years. In a couple of months, it will be 20 years. Don't start none, won't be none.
I don't care who you play it for. I don't give a damn about you and the DNA that's a part of you. And I'm talking to all of you. I don't care. Don't care. I could get foul. I could get gutter. Y'all should know that about me by now. And I don't give a damn who don't like it. Because he
doesn't give a damn who don't like it. Professor James Small was informed about Sanetta speaking sexually about my child, who was 3 years old then. Jabari Osase knows as well. They don't care, they don't mind. Just like the molestation report, they don't care, they don't mind. Didn't say anything. On that panel, people teach, and he's the one who played it. You have some people who teach that they hate Africans.
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people.
He hates Africans as a people. And you have Reggie Mabry talking about Kemetiu, Africans from ancient Egypt. Jabari Osase doing the same thing. They're using an African culture to make a living, but they participate on the platform where the owner, the host, allows people to say that they hate Africans as a people, that they celebrate the death of Africans. We won against the HOK. We didn't need to lie. We stand on truth and principle. Let's continue.
You're saying that about me. You're not saying that about the people. See, one thing I tell you, that people always saying things like, nah, stop, don't go there. That's because they...
And people have been telling him, stop, don't go there. And he's 60 years old. And after speaking sexually about my 3-year-old daughter, now he still talked about her sexually yesterday. And he is maintaining after doing that. He goes live and makes a live stream. And he states that this is a message to me and other people, but mainly to me, as you can see. Oh, hold on.
Let people stop, don't go there. That's because they're not saying it about you. Let people
Hotel V. Bennett.
accuse you of being a molester, of being a pedophile.
I did not accuse him of being a molester. I did not accuse him of being a pedophile. As a matter of fact, the guy who accused him of being a pedophile, known as Minister Enki, was on his panel a few days ago, and he called him a pedophile several times in different occasions, different videos. He even wrote a book against him and his platform, Race Hustlers Volume 1, Sanetta on Trial, the HOK paperwork, Enki Real. He put Brother Polite on the cover. So what is he talking about? The same guy who called him a pedophile several times was on his panel, on his YouTube channel. Bennett wrote, we didn't accuse him. It's his associate, Enki. And he knows, of course he knows that. Just him being associated with pedophiles is bad enough. And he's still protecting them. These molestation reports, he did not bring them. He did not keep his word.
On air, and your reputation is on the line, and your family got to see that. Let them constantly.
The family got to see you inviting Enki after he called you a pedophile several times.
He say that to you for at least 2 to 3 to 5 to 6 to 10 years.
2 to 3 to 5 to 6 to 10 years? So it's been 10 years and people have been saying that about you? He invited me on his platform a year ago. Does somebody know what he's talking about right now? Now he's trying to exaggerate the situation and say that it's been like, what, 5 to 10 years? Now, that Nikki Chanel situation, I think it's been like 2.5 years, maybe 3 years at most. And Enki brought that up. V. Bennett wrote, I think he's just having a meltdown. What do you think, Brother V. Bennett? He used the fake advocate to go against us, and he was happy because he's a coward and he had somebody after Pum Pum Smash Where failed and went to the Supreme Court of California. After Butler Reggie failed, Bobby Banger, couldn't even try. He's not fit. Bobby Banger, who's changing his name every so often, he now goes by Brother Ankh again. He told Sekou, take your ass back to Africa, on a panel that claims to be down for Black people and the ancient African culture. Make that make sense? So he was happy he had somebody going at us trying to use feminism against us, try to portray us as woman haters. But now it doesn't happen anymore because he cannot do anything against me. Has nothing against me. He cannot do anything against. The fake advocate was saying that there's some audio of me hitting my son's mother. She said that. Who did she get that from? And the funny thing is that it's the other way around. Fake advocate even said that I called her a punk bee. She said that. She said that I called her a punk bee in the chat with another username. The funny thing is that it is my son's mother who hit me. Sanetta made a live stream about that, but the guy who made the false accusation is a Hebrew Israelite who is from the Congo and who doesn't like Africans, and he's from the Congo. You know what I'm saying? The same day he went on Sanetta Filthy Frankie's channel to lie because somebody else said something about him. He came on my panel the same day and he admitted that we can hear the neighbor begging my son's mother to stop hitting me. She's the one who assaulted me. They're so desperate. But his wife is on tape and she authorized the guy to record her. His wife, Napasha Da, said that he punched her in the face, that he threatened her mother to harm her mother and her sister. She said that he's violent. Make that make sense? So yes, he's having a meltdown because he tried for 1 year to go against me, to go against us. He tried to use people because he's a coward. And now he doesn't have anybody to go at me. He knows my level. A year ago, when he invited me on his platform, he put me at the same level as his champion. Everybody's seen that. It's documented. He knows he cannot do anything against me because I stand on truth and principles. Divinely inspired is in place. But I'm going to share the link. This is not going to be too long anyway. Peace to you. You've been able, but the woman he sends hates woman more than him. His birth failed miserably.
Thank you. Ain't no goddamn rules to this shit now. I don't care about none of that. You disrespect my family, I'm going to disrespect your family.
When did I ever disrespect his family? Foul, dude. Don't stop none, won't be none. Don't stop none, won't be none. You messed with the wrong one, Frankie. You called yourself Filthy Frankie, didn't you? You got on my panel, didn't you? When I asked you several times, you did not deny, did you? But he got scared. He's a scared 60-year-old man who relies on, he was hiding behind a woman. This 60-year-old punk was hiding behind a woman, making agreements privately with a woman to go against me, to go against us. And all this has been exposed, and now he's bitter now. He's hurt. Look at him, acting like he was chilling and all that. And he knows that all the people on his platform, there's not a single one that can holler at me. When it comes to character and when it comes to scholarship, I gave the work to his associates. Easy.
Check. And so I'm saying that because out of nowhere, Shaka Doodoo calls my phone today.
Not out of nowhere. You got on my panel as I was live streaming. You were back chat. You hit the link. You had your camera on. And as I was going to put him on the panel so people could see that he was there, he ran. But I asked him. So it's not out of nowhere.
Hey, y'all, while he's live, he calls my phone.
While I was live. He knew I was live.
While he's live. Like, dude, these dudes is crazy. Why are you bothering me, man? And so
bothering him. Why did you come on my panel? You talk smack about me, and then you get on my panel. But you got scared. He's always been scared. He's always been scared of me. That's why he used other people. Rasetti RBG wrote that disease scam cheddar got him acting a nutcase.
When he called my phone, I gave him the old Frankie spanking. The old Frankie spanking. Oh, did you hear what he said about my? Yeah, nigga, I said it. Play the video. Chop it up. Play the video and let everybody hear it. I don't care. I don't.
Chop it up. Play the video and let everybody hear it. He doesn't care. He's laughing. He's proud. He is proud that he spoke sexually about a 4-year-old girl. He does not regret it. And he's a member of Jabari Osase's Shrine of Isifet, that they call Shrine of Ma'at. Make that make sense. Have you ever seen that anywhere else? A 60-year-old man, proud that he spoke sexually about a child that's less than 5 years old. Have you ever seen that anywhere else?
Don't care about that. Don't care who you playing for. Just know that I'm gonna get gutter with you. I'm gonna get.
He's stuttering. You can't do jack. You tried. You failed, and he knows that. And he probably thought that my channel was terminated. And I showed yesterday that my channel is still on. So he's hurt now. He's like, oh, he's gonna just come back again. Ross said he wrote, lying bastard, nothing chopped up about you talking about a baby. He's sick. No, he's telling me, I can chop it up. I can play. Just like when he agreed live on air that Dr. Martin Luther King is a B, according to his friend Tozayak, who said, this is the guy who said that he hates Africans. I played that also. He went live and he said that he agrees that Dr. Martin Luther King was a B. Can you believe that? And he's proud to speak sexually about a 3-year-old child. And also when the child turns 4 years old. And he knows that that person who called Dr. Martin Luther King a B sends money to a convicted rapist, to a convicted child molester. He knows that because he talked about it live on air. He talked about it. Donnie Williams was trying to justify his righteous behavior. He's trying, but he's doing a horrible job, as we can see. He's hurt. His fake advocate is hurt as well because they got exposed.
Man, listen, trust me. People know who I am, and they know Sarnetta got a foul mouth as well. So y'all can get ahead and play yourself. Get ahead and play yourself. Don't cry.
He's hurt.
That's all I'm gonna tell you. I'm not crying. I'm not crying.
You cried before you went live. Why do you think he knows if he gets on my panel, he's gonna cry? He knows that. He knows that. Look at him. He looked like he just shed tears before he went live.
All right. I'm not gonna cry. So that's just a warning, just to let y'all know. When y'all hear the stuff that I'm saying to this sucker, I don't give a damn.
He doesn't give a damn about what he said about my daughter.
Because he done crossed the line.
What line did I cross?
They done crossed the line.
Look at him. Look at him.
I got some good news. Y'all want to hear the good news?
And now it's going to move to sports.
Type Y in the chat if y'all want to hear some good news.
So, you heard it for the record. So, like I said, it's rare that I don't share the link for people to get on the panel. Just because, the FBA people who follow Tariq Nasheed and who disrespect Caribbeans and Africans, they are so weak, they don't put up. But anybody can holler. And let me say, once again, now this is the link to get on the panel. However, you must use a webcam. It's written, right? Let me tell Black Americans that Caribbeans and Africans got love for you. Do not be fooled. Do not be misled. But you can see how fake Tariq Nasheed is, because his homie, his associate, his brother, Frank Gary, aka Filthy Frankie, who goes by the misnomer Sarnetta. For him, it's a misnomer. He insulted FBAs. He insulted foundational Black Americans. Yet, Tariq Nasheed is still cool with him. He played you guys. And now, it's a matter of public record. I'm not making it up. I'm not creating it. I'm not inventing him. Ask all you FBA people, right, who disrespect Caribbeans and Africans, who claim that you go at them because they talk bad about Black Americans. You have Tariq Nasheed's friend, Tariq Nasheed's homie, Tariq Nasheed's brother, live on air disrespecting Black Americans. So ask Tariq Nasheed, what's up with that? You cool with that, dude? So, in the meantime, for those who may have arrived recently, right? Listen to Tariq Nasheed's buddy, Tariq Nasheed's homeboy, Tariq Nasheed's homie, Tariq Nasheed's pal.
None of us follow Farrakhan over here, man. The niggas, it's like these dumb black ass niggas that was created in America by the white man. So I'll say it again. Black people are the worst of the worst when it comes to their own kind. I'm going to say it again, y'all. We are the worst people in the world when it comes to tearing down your own people. I make no apology for that statement.
No apology for that statement. FBAs, where you at? You guys been very quiet lately. You got played by Tariq Nasheed. Ask Tariq Nasheed, are you cool with him? And see what his answer is. You FBA's got played by Tariq Nasheed.
Thing I can tell you, brother, is black people, we ain't shit, man. Our people ain't shit. Black people ain't shit, bro. We can talk about this white man all day, but nah, man, black people ain't up. We ain't shit, man. Our people is fucked up. We
FBA's, what's up? What's up? But you got energy and smoke for Caribbeans and Africans who don't even say half of it.
Another thing that he think he got me when I say things like, you know what? Black people ain't shit, man. We ain't shit. Notice I say we ain't shit. I include all of us because black people is our people, right? So I say, yeah, black people ain't shit. We the worst when it comes to going in on each other, doing the worst things to each other. I stand on that, nigga. And I say it again. We are the worst when it comes to destroying each other. I'll say it again, and I say it again, and I say it again. I make no apology for that.
No apology, FBA.
That's something that we're gonna have to get the hell out of our system.
Tariq Nasheed, homie.
I said black people ain't shit.
Tariq Nasheed,
and I stand on that. We ain't shit when it comes to each other, protecting each other, uplifting each other. We tear down each other like it's nothing. We'll make up some shit that all because of jealousy. Huh? All because of enviness. I stand on that, nigga. So
he stands on that.
And say, yo, look, Sarnetta said it again. He said, black people ain't shit. Yes. I say it again, and I say it again and again.
And again, Tariq Nasheed.
We fucked up when it comes to each other.
Dang. Now, what else did he say?
One of the things I moved on from was leaving the gutter and the fake Israelites alone. So y'all won't be seeing that much
fake Israelite
on the panel no more. All them fake ass niggas, they can stay where they at. Because they don't know how to deal with me like a man. They all get personal. All them faggots. All them suckers. They all get personal.
F-bomb, suckers.
They don't know how to deal with me with the information like I do them. And you know it's easy for me to talk about their mama and talk about their wife.
What did you say about God?
The minute they talk about your God, look at what you doing. Acting like a bitch, losing all your emotion. So another said God is a bitch. Yes, I said the motherfucker's a bitch.
What's up, FBAs? So this guy insults black Americans. He even insults God. So now I guess FBAs, they are atheists now. All of a sudden they are atheists. They don't hear. Now, what else did he say about the God of the Bible?
There's nothing special about you because you following some spook-ass God, some God who we know is narcissistic, who's demonic, who's a goddamn liar, who's bipolar. The God of the Bible is a bipolar motherfucker.
Dang. Now on this panel, they also teach that they hate Africans. When I say they, I don't mean him, but others do. However, we already got Sanada on tape disrespecting Africans, saying they're gonna kill you and eat you.
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people.
But he also hates the Israelites. So there's no FBA Israelites. I mean, this guy is just higher than your God. He can insult you guys. He can insult your God, and you still butt kissing him just because Tariq Nasheed is cool with him. You guys looking real bad.
You're wrong. You don't know. Everybody on my circuit, they against the Israelites. We hate the Israelites. We can't stand their doctrine.
He confessed who he wants to get hurt.
I want to get them niggas Shaka though. I want to get Shaka and V. Bennett.
And his own bald-headed, broke, Wi-Fi, jump-off, so-called wife has blasted him live on air and told the whole world that he just looks at me, my videos, all the damn time. As a matter of fact, you've seen my new intro. The leader of his organization said, how many times he's been talking about me?
You know what I'm saying?
Brother Shaka,
oh, yeah.
let me say this before I go. You are one of the most dangerous brothers in our community. Why? Because he has been listening for a long time, and when you say something, he's going to say, wait, but you said this on this day. Here's the video.
And he's going to have the
He is one of
documentation.
the most dangerous brothers in our community. And so I'm excited that you're here. I'm excited that Soneta's audience now knows about you. He was talking to me about Shaka. I thought he was talking about Shaka almost for a second. Because Soneta love him some Shaka Ma'at forever. So
that's the leader of his organization who said it. His own wife sang and said my name, though it's the nickname, and she told him, keep watching who? Yours truly.
Let me go back. She said my name.
Oh yeah?
This in him. Yeah, this in him singing.
Set me free, why don't you, nigga? Keep watching Shaka do.
Let's congratulate ourselves, brothers and sisters. We won against the House of Conscious Mess. We won against the HOK. Filthy Frankie hurt. And the fake advocate was butt kissing him. Once again, that video that I shared in the chat, feel free to download it. Feel free to upload it. She asked YouTube to remove it under some like privacy or something like that. This is a video when she went against me using my video. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Okay. Now, Filthy Frankie knows that there's many adults who teach that you can have sex with a 9-year-old girl. She has her period, but he doesn't say who they are. He's not going at them. He's not insulting their mothers. He's not insulting their children.
Listen, you
So,
think I'm
listen,
new
okay,
to
can
this
I
show?
talk now? Can I talk now?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So Sekou didn't say anything pseudo at all. And the people have
Okay,
stated
he
that
did.
for years. You know. Now, Sanetta, if you don't mind, you said that other people teach that you can have sex with a 9-year-old girl. Like, do you mind telling which other Hebrew Israelite organization teach that? Because you see, I'm not from New York, you know. So to me, it's news. And I'd like to know when I go to New York with my daughter, where I should avoid going. So if you don't mind, Sanetta, which other Hebrew Israelite organization teach that thing that GMS teach?
Well, there's a lot of Hebrew Israelite groups out there that teach that. I'm not calling out no names or nothing like that. All I'm gonna tell you is that a lot of them teach that, brother. A lot of Hebrew Israelites teach that.
I appreciate it.
A lot of Hebrew Israelites teach that an adult can have sex with a girl as young as 9 years old, as long as she has her menses. But who is he trying to go against? Me? You got the right one. You messed with the wrong one, Filthy Frankie. You heard. The fake advocate and Didjat. Poom Poom Smash Walkwell and Didjat. You're on your own now. And you're crying, begging your followers to flag me.
My people ain't gonna defend me, so I gotta defend myself. One of the ways that you can help out in the audience is that if you see a channel like you see a Shaka Doo, this is how you can handle that. If you want to be a part of the solution, all of y'all, goddamn it, flag that nigga. Everybody, flag that nigga. Get him up out of here. Get the gutter up on out of here, y'all. Get that shit up on out of here. Take a look at it. Say, yo, let me go check this channel out. Look at it and see if it's bringing information. See if it's bringing knowledge. And if it ain't bringing no goddamn knowledge and information, something that can carry us on, I don't care if we disagree with the information. Leave them alone. Because we ain't always got to agree with the information, with the knowledge. But if it's not bringing nothing, if it's just bringing the community down with gutter shit, flag that shit. Get them up out of here. Run them up out of here. Stop being afraid to do that, y'all. That's one of the ways we could get the nigga up out of here. Check. That's how we do that. Everybody be a part of that shit. Run that clown up out of here, man. But if y'all say y'all love the HOK and y'all been rocking with me for so many years, flag him. Flag the nigga. Get him up out of here so we can continue on with the journey, with the with the information. That's all. Flag the nigga.
Now, his own wife said that he hit her. And he called his own wife the B word.
Because remember, you were lost, and I was like, help them find out how to get here. Remember that? Right. When he was like, why? You want to be with him? And then we got in an argument, and he left the restaurant at midnight, left me there in Brooklyn. And I was standing outside the restaurant calling, and I called my sister, which was embarrassing, because, you know, they don't know anything about us fighting. Well, they do now, but I was like, can you believe he left me here? So then he drove up and came back, and I was so angry. I got in the car, and I slammed the car door. And I said, take me home. He hit me in my face really hard. Like, you know, you see, like, bright light? And I was like, oh, my God. And, of course, he's used to Cynthia and him wrestling and fist fighting, so he thought I was going to hit him back. I was just shocked. I was sitting there shocked, and he thought, I guess he's like, now what, B-I-T-C-H? What? What's up? What's up? Like I guess that's how they could do it with him and her, and I was just shocked, and I said, oh my God, take me. That was the beginning of the end. So right then is when I was like, okay, I'm getting, so when you guys see us online and all this stuff, I was already done. I was already done with him. But yeah, he's violent.
She said it. Now, Sister Prison, you try to label me a wife beater, but your boss, wife, that you know very well, she went public about this. Y'all some fake people. Y'all some fake people, for real. Now, he has, you know, explanation on how his own semen ends up on his own mouth, on his own lips, you know, but it's up to him, you know, it's their world.
What I was saying was, for example, let me give you an example. If my sperm was to somehow accidentally go into my mouth, what do you mean accidentally, Salvador? That's when I have a wet dream. That's when I had a wet dream, and my hands is wet, or somehow I'm sleeping, and you know, I touch my mouth.
Now, mind you, you have the link to get on the panel. So all the defenders of this idiot, all the FBA people, all the people who follow Tariq Nasheed, all those fake people who talk negatively about Caribbeans and Africans. And remember, the Caribbeans and Africans got love for Black Americans. Do not be fooled by these twisted individuals, right? But anybody that agrees or disagrees can get on the panel. I'm just playing a few clips, then I call it a day. I stand on truth and principles. I don't lie. I document what I'm addressing. So, Tariq Nasheed's homie insulted Black Americans, insulted God. Now, what about the so-called scripture that he quoted earlier, the Bible? What does he say about the Bible?
I'm not afraid to say what the fuck I'm saying.
See?
Yeah. Nigga, yeah, I'm going to break and follow the fucking law. Nigga, yeah, I'm going to break and follow the fucking law.
Okay, brothers. Y'all heard that, right?
I heard.
The brother said that he's going to break and follow the law.
And you supposed to, JJ? And you supposed to, Quana. But you niggas don't believe in that Bible. You know how silly your God is. See? You niggas know how dumb your God is. You niggas know now that this Bible is bullshit. That's
so the God of the Bible is silly, dumb, and the Bible is BS. So basically, that dude, for all those FBAs, all those people who be butt kissing Tariq Nasheed when he is being anti-African and Caribbean, right? All those Hebrew Israelites who claim to follow the Torah, This dude is basically above. He can insult them. He can insult their God. He can insult their holy book. And that's okay. That's amazing. Now, he came a bootlegging.
Another joint. Hold it up right here. Another joint right here. My Ashwa Quake, Freemasonry, the origin of Freemasonry. Now look at me right quick. I think Ashwa crazy. This message is for you. Ashwa don't like nobody getting his information out. But this is not this Negro information. In the street. This right here belongs to all of us, man. We are Ashwa crazy. Stop calling me, asking me if I'm selling your tape. Hell no, I ain't selling your tape. Whenever you go.
And he's holding the tape that he was selling. So he can insult Black Americans. He can insult Hebrew Israelites and say that he hates them. He can insult the God of the Bible. He can insult the Bible. He can bootleg people and lie about not bootlegging while holding the tape that he's selling. And he gets a pass. And that's Tariq Nasheed's homie.
You ain't got no proof, nigga, that I went to the hospital and they all told me I had AIDS. I went to like 4 hospitals, and the hospitals was telling me that I had AIDS. AIDS.
Now he hijacked the quote-unquote Kemetic movement, because even though he has that Kemetic name, as some would say, his name with hieroglyphic or Medunetched words, he doesn't give a damn about the Kemetic writing. He said it live on air.
Shaka, I don't give a fuck what Ramesses said. I'm son Netta. Ramesses was just another man, bro. I don't worship them motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck what Ramesses said. I don't give a fuck what Akhenaten said.
Another person who hijacked the Kemetic movement, Butler Reginald A. Mabry.
I don't believe in old Egyptian gods. I don't believe in that stuff. I wasn't even taught that bullshit, right? I'm the one who bangs against the Kemetics. I bang against them and they can't get through me because the gods that they worship, right, were born from another group of thinking, right? So you can't come with me with no goddamn Heru or no other that bullshit. Show it to me in the primary, show it to me in writing, show it to me in the period. You're making the bullshit up.
He has Filthy Frankie, Sanada, Tariq Nasheed's homie, who insults FBAs publicly on many different occasions. It's documented. He has no problem with a member of his team, the HOK, House of Clowns, spelled with the K, sending money to a convicted child molester.
Polite, if let's say Polite is innocent, he could be a partial victim. You know, maybe he broke up with the girl. Who knows, you know, what happened in that instance. But the only true victim is that girl. So I think that's what we need.
And I think that's being a hypocrite, because you have a member of ISUPK who was locked up for child molestation, for rape, or whatever it is, and y'all still support him. Here it is, Polite have not been found guilty, and y'all wouldn't support him. See the double standard?
What
you have a member
standard?
in ISUPK, which y'all support him financially. You put money on his books. But Polite have not been found guilty, and y'all already.
This how I know you taking a strong. This how I know
you
you take a strong position of Polite's innocence, regardless of waiting till the verdict comes, because you keep bringing up the same exact thing, even though I've explained the position dozens of times. How many times do I have to explain the same exact position? So in that instance, the brother took a lot of.
Even if you explain it, it still remains the same, though, Captain.
No,
you still support
what remains the same?
Guilty.
But what remains the same, though?
That he was found guilty.
Definitely was found guilty, but he also
definitely was found guilty.
I'm gonna tell you why, because I'm an Israelite and Tazariak Israelite, and I think his doctrine is off compared to what we teach it. We both had the same mission, but he's telling the Israelites it's okay to mix race, right? He's telling that they got a doctrine saying that if a child reached a flower, they could be 15 or 9 years old. You could have sex with them. This is what
Okay,
they
now you
teach.
talk about running.
And once again, Filthy Frankie, the guy who insults Black Americans, the guy who insults the God of the Bible, the guy who insults the Hebrew Israelites, the guy who says that the Bible is bush, publicly live on air. That's Tariq Nasheed's homie. Tariq Nasheed has no problem with that. He's cool with them. Ask Tariq Nasheed. Ask him today. Ask him tonight. Ask him tomorrow if you want to. Tariq Nasheed is hiding right now. You notice FBA is where you at. Oh, now you have no problem with somebody insulting you? Tariq Nasheed has pinned you. Ask Tariq Nasheed. Ask him. All that smoke you had for Caribbeans and Africans, right? Under the pretense that they talk bad about Black Americans. That dude, he's on tape insulting Black Americans, insulting FBAs, and that's Tariq Nasheed's homie. But even his buddy, Bobby Banger, Robert West, aka Brother Unc, aka God Killer, he went live and said that Filthy Frankie Sandler is a charlatan promoter.
I want your audience to hear that there's something called scientific literacy that will protect the Black women from the charlatans, okay, that get them. Y'all think y'all talked about it on the last broadcast. Y'all kind of talked about how women support these men. Well, they only
the
support
same charlatans
men.
that you roll with, those charlatans, you're coming on my platform
Oh,
to
Sean, that's
tell
not a charlatan.
women
Sean, that's not a
that they
charlatan.
can be protected from the same charlatans you roll with.
No, Shawnette is not a charlatan. He's a charlatan promoter. And everybody know I've told him that to his face.
I'm sorry.
Now, we'll wrap this up soon because none of those FBAs got on the panel. Nobody has any criticism towards Filthy Frankie. So I guess they are okay with a 60-year-old man speaking sexually about a child and then going live after that and saying that he stands on that. All right. But just so you can see the so-called scholarship that they have, the so-called scholarship, you know, that same dude who called him a charlatan promoter, that was a member of his team, right? And they called that scholarship.
Okay. So those lessons.
What is
so
your
in the
nationality, brother Ish?
I'm a Moor, brother. I'm a Moor. You know, I'm also Muskogee Creek.
Do you have a
Moor.
passport?
Yes.
What is written in the nationality field in your passport?
Oh, I'm a U.S. citizen.
But what is written in the nationality field of your passport?
My census is a Moor.
You're telling me it says Moor in your passport in the nationality field?
Yeah, I'm a Moor.
No, that's not what I'm asking you. What I'm asking you is, in your passport, there's a nationality field. What is written in that field?
I'm a Moor, brother.
Yes, brother Ishmael, you know very well that's not the question I'm asking you. In your passport, because you said you have a passport, there's a nationality field. Now, what is written in the nationality field?
Moor.
You're telling me that Moor is written in the nationality field of your passport?
Absolutely, brother.
Can you show and prove that?
If I have to, absolutely, brother.
Now, what's interesting is that when that dude called Ishmael Bey, also known as Ishmael Allah, when he lied publicly, live on air, and said that his passport's nationality field states Moor, we all know that's a lie, right? A decade later, did he even admit that he lied? But anyway, when he made that lie, you heard somebody laughing. The guy laughing is that Bobby Banger dude, that punk sucker coward, right? Who has a team of pseudos called pseudo killers. And I dealt with the Sirius B dude who is, you know, I'm going to share it so you can see. They're a bunch of pseudos and they have the nerve to disrespect scholars, PhDs, right? There it is. They had the nerve to call Dr. Shekan Tadi of pseudo. And I think they also called Dr. Obenga pseudo. right? So he is one member of that team. Sirius B, member of the Pseudos on Q Butter channel, right? So when that Moorish person lied about his passport's nationality field, you heard that Bobby Banger, aka Brother Onk, aka Robert West, aka the God Killer, laughed. That's the same guy who called Sam Netta a charlatan promoter. And when Sam Netta insulted black people, FBA's Foundational Black Americans, guess who was laughing? Guess.
One thing I can tell you, brother, is black people, we ain't shit, man. Our people ain't shit. Black people ain't shit, bro. We can talk about this white man all day. But nah, man, black people ain't them. We ain't shit, man. Our people is fucked up. This slavery shit, I gotta blame it all on slavery, You hear me?
Now, it sounds to me like he said Unc. I don't think he said Unc short for uncle. So if I was wrong on this, then I guess they're gonna have an opportunity to celebrate. Oh, he made a mistake. Bobby Banger, punk sucker coward. Poom Poom Smash Rockwell, punk sucker coward. Butler Reginald Mabry, punk sucker coward. You have no problem with Sanada insulting black people? You've been at, well, yeah, Unc laughing. So I'll wait a few minutes and then I'll call it a day. I live stream on a very regular basis, so don't worry. You guys will be able to catch me. Right now, it is very early in New York. It is, if I'm not mistaken, 6 a.m. right now in New York, okay? But there's not only people from New York listening to me. I have people listening to me worldwide, you know? So I know you're going to call Tariq Nasheed and ask him, okay, what should we do, boss? You know, we're looking bad. Some of you are going to call Filthy Frankie, you know? But you guys are weak because you don't stand on truth and principle. I didn't make anything up. Tariq Nasheed has pimped weak-minded people. And let me say once again that Caribbeans and Africans have love for Black Americans. The HOK is going down, and it is what it is. He did not deny being under investigation. And indeed, he sliced my audio. See, he was crying, accusing me of slicing him up. I was talking about the fake advocate when I said she's fake, but he played it and acted like I was talking about Queen's Throne. You know? I mean, that's like, he's so weak inside and he's hoping that we're just going to go back and forth against each other for him. I said what I had to say about Uncle Suge and about Queen's Throne when they faked the funk. When they faked the funk, I said what I had to say. I didn't lie on them, didn't call them names, didn't use profanity. But at some point, they did not keep it real. I ain't losing sleep over it, but I addressed it. And once again, the fake advocate that they gave a pass to, who disrespected V. Bennett and I, who called V. Bennett and I gays and boyfriends, even though we are heterosexual, even though we never even met, we don't even live in the same country, that got a pass, right? That got a, even when she used profanity towards us to insult us publicly, that got a pass. Well, that same fake advocate, I received the email from YouTube today. What time was it? 4:57 a.m. Because right now, my part of time is 11 a.m. And she tried to flag the video that I've shared already, where you can see her not denying performing sexual acts on her own brother. So then there's probably some inconvenient truth. Filthy Frankie, that was your soldier, wasn't it? You look messed up. Oh, Filthy Frankie. Now, another thing. Now, Sam Netta, who already accused Elijah Muhammad of rape, that's Tariq Nasheed's buddy. Sam Netta, Frank Gary, Filthy Frankie is on tape insulting Black Americans. Well, Sam Netta has another homie that he tried to use to go against me. And what did he say about the NOI? Now, he did not only accuse Elijah Muhammad of rape, he took it further. He insulted the whole nation of Islam.
Because I see what you try to do to Sonetta, right? You try to say that, I can say it too. You could tag all them Muslim people too and tell them I said fuck Elijah Muhammad. And yeah, that nigga was a rapist. Fuck all them Nation of Islam niggas. Let them know. Killer Bee said it. Straight like that. Straight like that. Now.
Straight like that. What's up, V. Bennett?
yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's like, for me, the overall example here is like, I mean, outside of don't be a lame ass, it's, you know, don't go so dirty and muddy and in with people on the internet. Don't represent yourself in video and in audio in a way that you don't want to be seen in a negative light, you know. And it just seems like the problem here is that there's going to be years and years and years of negative light on some individuals that just come out on the internet and say and do anything they want. And, you know, regardless, like it or not, you know, there's always somebody documenting what you say and how you portray yourself on the internet, the things you do over the net. I mean, that's the easiest thing because that's more public than anything else. I mean, because it's a combination. It's not like a picture and then a you know, separate and then an audio separate. No, it's visual audio. So you get to look at the body language, you get to hear the person's sound and their voice, you get to see their you know, it's just all there, man. It's the best piece of it's the evidence everyone wants. You know, nobody wants a still photo and then an audio chopped together, and nobody wants just an audio because they can't prove that. But the visual audio usually does it, and these people have a lot of comments about nasty things to say about other people. So why would you say these nasty things if you don't want someone else playing those nasty things? See, you can control yourself from saying nasty things, but you can't control someone else from saying, I heard you say this nasty thing, and I also heard you say you stand on it too. So you guys, and by the way, I heard you say you stand on it a second time. Here it is. It's like, and did you know a week ago you said that? It's like, yo, man, I mean, it's over, man. And any rational person, any logical, rational person would know this is over. Listen, these people that are saying things, mentioning your name, Shaka, they cannot win this. It's not winnable. It is truly an unobtainable. It's like seeking the unobtainable. It's like, you know, trying to get something that you just, it's impossible for you to get. They're trying to have an image that is unbefitting of how they actually portray themselves. That doesn't work. So there's just a contradiction, you know, with what they want. It's unobtainable. You have the image you portray yourself to be. That's what you have in life. You have who you are and how you portray people, good or bad, how you portray yourself, good or bad, the good with the bad. That's who you are. And in the end, you want it always to be like you've done enough good to outweigh the bad. But, you know, that's how everybody wants it to be. But when you have to look at yourself and you realize, I'm just as bad as I am good. I can't even say I'm good because I'm just as foul. That doesn't wash, you know? And I think they're looking for some way to get out of it on a medium that they can't escape. I mean, you're on YouTube. So how you going to be on YouTube trying to escape the shit that you said on YouTube to somebody? How can you be? The only way you could escape this is get the hell off YouTube. Go to another medium. Go to TikTok or some shit. I don't know where else they go where you can't bring YouTube videos. Someplace where YouTube videos are not allowed, right? Something like that. I don't know. Some place where the requirements are different. But on YouTube, you're not going to be able to escape it on YouTube because you have entered into their realm where they make the rules. And when you say yes, you have to stick to the rules. You have to live with the rules, man.
You know, brother. Yeah.
They don't want to live with the rules, but it's unobtainable because it's YouTube's. It's the rules you said check yes to before you say open this account.
You know, brother. When I received the email, I thought it was a PhD in Egyptology who ran from me, right? And for those who may wonder, now this is in French, right? He has a doctorate degree in Egyptology, and he was dishonest about Cheikh Anta Diop, about Dr. Diop, right? So I address him. Now, this video is in French, but this one here is in English. Doctor in Egyptology, intimidation. And you have his name, Simon Toole. Now, he actually tried to intimidate me, saying that he was going to, he immediately started the process to get my video removed and all the legal action. So when I saw the email title, you know, I thought that was him, you know?
Yeah, of
and
course.
then I see it's the fake advocate. The fake advocate tried to go against me, right? And she's playing me.
See, the problem is that she could remove your video, but the problem is that this video will never go away. And that's what you have to know about the internet, and you have to know that about uploads and things like that. Whether it's wherever it is, you have to know this. Once it's out there, someone has it. Probably more than one person, maybe multiple people. So just trying to flag your video, it doesn't make sense because you downloaded it and so did other people. So again, the lesson is don't do things on YouTube. Don't go around saying things on YouTube you don't stand on or that you don't want other people hearing. You know, it's like keep in mind Nature Boy, right? Nature Boy, he was convicted to natural life in prison plus 10 years because of his own words. His own words were, when they asked him, did she say no? And he said, yeah. But blah, 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 blah. You see? So the moment he said yes, he heard her say no, and then went on to explain why that no doesn't matter and what else happened after that. Yeah, but then she said, yeah, after. Wrong, buddy. You heard her say no.
And you know, it's funny you mentioned Nature Boy, Brother V. Bennett, because Sanetta accused Elijah Muhammad of rape publicly. Did he accuse Nature Boy of rape publicly?
Oh, no, he didn't even talk about Nature Boy. He was like, Nature Boy, everybody on the internet was watching. It was 9,000 people. Yo, I think I had 1,000. This is the most streams I ever had on YouTube. 1,000 people watching at one time, maybe, or 100. I don't even remember, dog. I don't remember. You were there, but he didn't mention one thing about it. Everybody was waiting for that day, and it's the same thing with Polite's thing. Similar thing. He didn't make
Polite powerful, but he's accusing Elijah Muhammad of rape. He did not accuse
Polite
of rape, though.
Sanetta could have went out and he could have had a pre-ready live that said, Judgment Day for Polite, innocent or guilty. If he's guilty, should he go to hell? How far down in hell should he go? He could have had a live like that, but he didn't. His live was like almost like his cousin was in court and shit, and he had to show up too to help him. It was like, what the fuck, yo? And this time, Nature Boy's live, there was not. He didn't even do a live on Nature Boy. He forgot Nature Boy. How do you forget the guy that was sitting on your couch who is about to go to jail for rape? How do you forget that? So you see how it's such a big distraction, all of these things. They don't like the word rape, Shaka. But if you don't like the word rape,
they say great.
Why are you always around it? Exactly.
But when it was Elijah Muhammad, and here, for those who don't know, Sanetta, Tariq Nasheed's homie, publicly accused Elijah Muhammad of rape.
Yep, he did. But
what did he say about Polite? He called Polite powerful. Let me play it, please, V. Bennett.
Polite is not one-dimensional. You see what I'm saying?
I think Brother Polite is horrible.
He could go into the health. Islam, he would kill Islam. He will tear Islam a new asshole, bro. I'm telling you, he will.
Let me just play. When everybody gonna hear Filthy Frankie Sanetta calling Polite powerful. I have it. Hold on. Powerful. There it is.
And y'all gonna hate what I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Brother Polite. Brother Polite.
He dropped a bomb. He dropped a bomb after saying his name.
Y'all gonna hate what I tell y'all right now. Brother Polite. You know why I choose Polite? Because Polite is powerful on all levels when it comes to topics. Polite.
Powerful on all levels when it comes to topic. Now, he said that he called Michael Noah Jr., aka Brother Polite, powerful after Polite was sentenced to 7 years in prison for abusing a 14-year-old girl. But he had no problem going live and accusing Elijah Muhammad of rape. And that's Tariq Nasheed's homie. You see, Tariq Nasheed got a phone call from Sanetta. Sanetta said it. He called Tariq Nasheed. You know, he's trying to do damage control. But Tariq Nasheed, I'm sure the Nation of Islam will holler at him. Like, oh, that's your homie? You cool with him for real? Riza Islam, where you at? You cool with Tariq Nasheed? How do you feel, Riza Islam, about Sanetta accusing your leader, Elijah Muhammad, of rape publicly, but calling Polite powerful? How do you feel about that, Riza Islam? But you know what? I may address Riza Islam. And Wesley Muhammad, I mean, he challenged me to a debate a decade ago and ran. You know, we know he's a coward. But what, Dr. Wesley Muhammad, how do you feel? You cool with Tariq Nasheed, ain't you? How do you feel about that? But go ahead, Bennett. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. That's his words. That's his take on it. I mean, I don't really understand what they're like, why, what the motivation. I guess it's just distraction, man. Because I mean, like we said, there's Nature Boy. He didn't want Nature Boy. That was a conversation he didn't have. And why he suddenly take this issue up with Elijah Muhammad? I mean, you know, it's not like people didn't talk about this 40, 50 years ago, 50 years, 50, almost 55 years ago, 56 years ago, man. You know, something
brother,
like that.
I have an answer for that.
You know, and all of a sudden he's the expert. He got lots of conversation for Elijah Muhammad and what's been going on, you know. And but go ahead.
It's just like when he was defending Polite, that's when he started talking about all those Hebrew Israelites and their rape cases. The clip that I played with the ISUPK member that Tozayak sends money to, even though he was found guilty of molesting a child. And we still don't know the age of the child. They're keeping that secret. Chris MVP Harris said that it is Tozayak's cousin. As a matter of fact, Filthy Frankie, and
why don't he want to talk about that?
If he wants to say that I'm lying, right? Because I downloaded the video. At one point, he said Tozayak's brother, but he may have meant brother, like, you know, brother in the faith, you know, or like sometimes, you know, like Ruben is my brother, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to say something else, you know what I'm saying? But just for the record, you know. Now, when Sanetta was defending Polite, right? Because Minister Enki said that, didn't he say that Polite is on Sanetta's will?
Yeah, I heard it.
So there may be way closer than you can imagine. So in the defense of Polite, he started talking about all those Hebrew Israelites. That's why he talked about the molestation reports in Harlem and the Bronx. So now, because he has other friends, other associates, other affiliates, right, that have these rape charges, child molestation charges, in order to deflect, then he's just using, you know, I mean, he's just accusing Elijah Muhammad. He wants to deflect.
Talk about rape everywhere.
He wants to deflect. That's
all. Elijah Muhammad. Who's next? Like, but you're right. It's
what about Drew Ali? What about Drew Ali? Now, the interesting thing is that Sanetta talked about some ages for Elijah Muhammad, and we heard him say 14 years old. Now, I wasn't aware of that, but Drew Ali, Noble Drew Ali, right? Even Tariq Nasheed shared that on his Twitter or X, right? I've shown that. Tariq Nasheed talked about the newspaper that addresses Noble Drew Ali marrying a 12-year-old girl and getting her pregnant at 14 years old. Tariq Nasheed put SMH, which means shaking my head. Now, Filthy Frankie Sanetta, what say you now? You have Lord Abba, who's a follower, but go ahead, you better. I'm going to wrap this up anyway.
Damn, it was something you said. Wow, it was just something. Who was you talking about? Hold on, you said Noble Drew Ali.
Yeah, Tariq Nasheed shared the newspaper addressing Noble Drew Ali marrying a 12-year-old girl and
I
getting her
remember.
pregnant at 14.
Check
And the
this out.
newspaper says that, you know, according to the law of Illinois, then he will be guilty of statutory rape. But feel free, V. Bennett.
Yeah, Shaka. Now, this is the irony of it. He earlier, just some months ago, I forget how many months, I think it was when he threatened to give your address and threatened all these things. He made it sound like you had violated Islam or violated something or
he was
and then
saying, the
that
Muslims,
the Muslims are going to
we
get you
at
in
least,
Europe. Ironically, he said that about you, and you almost said nothing. I don't even know how he even connected it with them. I forget what it was, but he did say that those Muslims, man, they don't be liking that over there in Europe, man. That's what he said in that clip. You should play that clip if you get it next time.
Yeah, I don't.
But
Yeah, I have
the
it
irony
somewhere,
is that now who said something about the black Muslims? He is talking about their leader, the head figure. And here's the thing. It's one thing if you never join the Nation of Islam, or if you never subscribe to their belief, and then you just tell them flat out, right? You just tell them that. But I do believe seeing Sonetta with a picture standing right next to Farrakhan.
Yes.
Right next to Farrakhan.
Yes.
So that means you must have some Muslim brothers. I got Muslim friends, NOI and non-NOI Muslim friends. You know, I practice one with my friends and my people, and it's a universal thing. There is definitely one thing I practice, and that is we don't even have to talk about your religion or your belief. I don't need to know what it is, because all you have to do is display it. That's good enough. And if it's good enough to display where other people like it and enjoy it, then fine. You see what I mean? That's how I look at it. But how they, unfortunately, you know, a lot of people aren't into that. And you can hear, I mean, didn't he say, I think he even said some stuff about Islam, like Sonetta recently. I think you played it where he said, nobody rocks with, no, he was talking about the Hebrew Israelites, right? He was like, nobody rocks with the Hebrews over here. He was talking to, what's that black manager dude, Whack 100. So he was saying nobody rocks with.
He said worse. He said we hate.
Let
me play.
He hates it. You see?
No. Everybody on my circuit, they against the Israelites. We hate the Israelites. We can't stand their doctrine.
There it is.
And you see, now he's confusing some of them with all of them, you know, and it's the same thing. Like when you deal with the bigger groups, you kind of have to just accept that they're also people too. Even inside of the Nation of Islam, there's different people that have different, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I think it's more about how they go about representing it, you know, that becomes maybe the issue. But I know enough for them to know that they're just human beings like everybody else. So when you it makes them kind of feel like he's dissing the organization. When you diss Elijah Muhammad, it's like, damn, like you can't even get any of them to, now you're not going to be able to talk to any of them. You see, about anything else almost. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then, like you said, Shaka, you tried to deal with this issue respectfully in an unbiased way. You were talking about what it really actually is in factual terms. They asked you, you said it wasn't rape, right? And you explained why. First of all, the meaning of that in the criminal code has a specific meaning. It's not the same meaning as statutory. And like you said, if that's what you want to call it. But how old were the victims? See, you were very...
hold on, V. Bennett. If you want to continue on that, feel free. But they're so weak, they're trying to use that, you know what I'm saying, to go against us. And I don't mind. But
yeah, but
feel free.
Yeah, but the reality of it is that you have to watch what you say. It's you who's saying it. Mm-hmm. You can't take the blame for someone else being lazy with their own words. If they want to get to know Well, you expressed exactly what you meant, and that's the bottom line.
Yeah,
so the bottom
I
line is, the bottom line is that if you look up what that is, it says something. So if you don't know the situation, then what are you talking about? See, if somebody wants to get up there and make the claim that he did that, okay, so come with all your evidences and your information backing up what you're saying. Malcolm X backed up. He backed up what he said. Not what somebody else said. He backed up what he said himself. But you can't just try to take what he said and turn it into something else, or anyone else. You can't do that too. You have to speak your mind. And so now,
and Malcolm X didn't call it rape. Who's criticizing Malcolm X?
Exactly.
But decades later, now they want to call it rape because they want to follow the new trend of Sanetta, right? It's amazing. But here you have the link. 12-year-old wife of Noble Drew Ali posted by Tariq Nasheed. So Filthy Frankie Sanetta, what's up with Noble Drew Ali? Was it rape? Yes or no? Because he had no problem accusing Elijah Muhammad of rape. So keep it real now. Go ahead, Bibi.
Yeah, I think they just, they're really tired of you, Shaka. And so now they're going to just try to go at anything to just take whatever they can, chop up something and try to,
they're tired of truth, brother.
Your statement spoke for itself. They could have just played it and people would get the context of what you're saying. So it's very simple. These folks like to go out on the internet and say anything they want. So of course, if you could make a claim over the internet and the community doesn't expect you to come with all the receipts to prove what you're saying, if that's what it's going to be, then you can almost say anything. And that indeed is what's happened here, Shaka. That's what the community wanted. They don't want to challenge people on their statements, on the words. They don't expect receipts because they want to live like in a one day, and it's kind of hypocritical. One day they want the rules to be one way, but then the next day they want the rules to be the opposite. You see, so that's a problem there. They have to figure out which way they want it to be and not just flip back whenever it's convenient. If you want to stick to using, if you want to just stick to being fair, just keep the rules the same for everybody and don't flip flop on them and shit, And so I just think it's crazy, man, all around, man. They're just running out of things to say. Now it's Elijah Muhammad's turn. Who's next?
Remember, Filthy Frankie Sanetta, the fake advocate, and the honeybee dude who recently insulted the whole nation of Islam.
Oh yeah, I heard his comments. Wait a second. Yeah. He had vigor on his truth or dare. He was like, "Come after me, Nation of Islam, F all of y'all." Didn't he say something like that?
Let me play, brother.
Mm-hmm. Because I see what you try to do to Sanetta, right? You try to say that, I can say it too. You could tag all them Muslim people too and tell them I said fuck Elijah Muhammad. And yeah, that nigga was a rapist. Fuck all them Nation of Islam niggas. Let them know. Killer Bee said. Straight like that.
Let them know. That's Sanetta's team.
In his defense,
Sanetta's been playing him. There's no defense, brother. Don't go there, please. There's no defense of him. Let him defend himself. Let him defend himself.
Yeah, he's out of his damn mind, yo. But
let him defend himself, brother.
Maybe he had some bottles of liquor or something. It just was,
well,
leaving out of the pub late at night.
Drunk, he can say, "Look, I was drunk." He can say that he was sorry because he was drunk. You know what I'm saying?
He was drunk, all right. Drunk on something. I don't know what I don't know, but
that's another team, brother. That is the people he's trying to send against us. You know what I'm saying? So that dude here, that's what he said about the Nation of Islam members and the fake advocate. You know what I'm saying? Try to go at me, and now she tried to get the video fly, and YouTube even refused. You know what I'm saying? Just fail all the way.
They've refused right away.
They just informed me that she tried to get it flagged, on the privacy, like a breach of privacy. I mean. It's written in French, sometimes they send an email in English, sometimes it's in French, you know what I'm saying? So they just informed me, you know what I'm saying, that I don't know how to translate it in English, but it's an attempt on private life. I'm dealing with public stuff. She just tried to flag it, that's all. But that's the same one who made a live stream saying that I was crying about the copyright claims. I didn't cry, I just informed people that I made my channel private because of the 2 copyright claims she made. You know what I'm saying? So now, fake advocate 0x, are you crying about the video with truth, with you speaking, and we see you not denying committing sexual acts on your brother? You see how ridiculous you look like now? And that's Sanetta's team. That's Sanetta's team. So FBA's, it's a wrap, brother. If you want to make your closing remarks, if you want to make last statement before I make my closing remark, feel free. But we keep on winning. And congratulations to you, V-Minute, and all the My Forever team, all the good brothers and sisters worldwide, all the people who've been supporting us, because we're not lying, we stand on truth and principle.
Right. And to anybody that's listening, if you haven't joined my channel, subscribe. Hop over.
Let me share the link. Hold on. I'm gonna share the link.
Yeah. And Shaka, again, and this is just to anybody that's listening, as far as the debate and the history and the for the sake of history, I'm cool with debates. I'm cool with not even just debates. I'm just cool with chopping it up with
the channel. You have the link in the chat.
Oh yeah, thanks, Shaka. And I'm cool with talking about politics. I mean, it's good to talk about all of these things, because they're all centered to a person's identity and experience, But this stuff right here, they waste a lot of the community's energy. They take up space. I mean, Sonetta knows better, but yet he's too proud to admit when he's wrong.
I don't even think he knows better.
And he's been wrong many times.
I don't even think he knows better.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a child, a 15-year-old child that doesn't
He's
even
60 years old.
even a bitter 15-year-old child. Like, God damn, it's like you can't. He's going to do it. He's doing it to himself. He's doing it to himself.
It is what it is, brother.
And I'm quite sure that a lot of people tried to tell him along the way, hey man, come on, man, just you got to cool out something. You got to do. And he probably was like, nope, the entire time. It's just
he's on tape cursing them.
Yeah.
He's on tape cursing the people, who disagree with him when he's talking sexually about children. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I think if you could get some of those folks to admit when they're wrong, and then also, just get Sonetta to take a time out. But he's going to do it himself, Shaka. See, this is how insidious it is.
He's going down, brother. He's on his way out.
He's going to wear himself out. He's going to wear himself out having this dialogue with you. It's over. Because he's going to wear himself out because he thinks he can wear you down and get you to sway and say, you know what? He shouldn't be held accountable for dissing my mother, my child, my lady, and even making these extra vulgar sexual comments. He's thinking that somehow you're going to I guess maybe that's what's happened before. Like people got insulted by him, families were insulted, and people gave him a pass. So of course he's expecting that with you. So it's a cultural thing, Shaka. It's like, it's a culture of laziness.
But
when you have people speaking that way, and yet so many people give them a pass. And so you look like the strange dude. You're not the strange person. You just the person keeping it 100. Like, we're so hard about that. Yo, there's no place on earth you should be able to talk about somebody's family that way and even be confused at all about what that person's value is. You see what I mean? But a lot of people, they even said, made it seem like talking about people's families like that, like that's just everybody. He does that to everybody. Shaka, do you know that? He just does that to everybody.
Under his children. And it's funny, we have him on tape. He was asked if I talked about his children, and he says yes, which is a damn lie. But I'm going to share that link. Hold on.
Yeah, he lied about you. But nobody, his audience doesn't hold him accountable. It's even the next thing. There's another thing coming. It doesn't matter what listen, it's literally like this, bro. Most of the people that are along for his ride right now, they literally If one, and they are going to see this soon, some other dirt is coming out, something really, really,
Exactly.
really bad. And you know
Exactly.
what those people will do? They will, most of them, probably 80%, will give him a pass. Why? Because they are those, that's the trouble community, the community that's always given a pass. You know, you don't have to give people a pass carte blanche or anything. You know, you can make them redeem themselves or do some work or apologize or whatever the hell, whatever it is, right? But in these cases, they didn't expect any type of responsibility out of that platform. No one was held accountable for having so many pedos and rapists.
Well,
Nobody.
brother, I don't think they would give him a pass regardless because the analogy is, R. Kelly, Nature Boy, Brother Polite. Who do you see publicly, rocking with them? You know what I'm saying? But here, for the record, for those who may wonder, Zero X is a fake advocate. On that video, you will hear when he is asked if I talked about his children, and he lies and say yes. I mean, he's a pathological liar. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
anyway, just gonna make my
Yeah.
closing
All right, bro.
remarks.
I'm out.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Peace, everybody. Be good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Shaka.
Thank you, brother. You have his channel here in the chat. Okay, make sure you go and subscribe to him. You can also subscribe to my second channel here, because sometimes I live stream over there or upload videos over there. So I'm going to make my closing remarks. Stay safe, stay healthy. If I'm allowed to, by the Necheru, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue, I state facts. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. If you do not think right, you will not act right. If you know better, you will do better. Do I Necheru Hotel. Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving Medu Nature classes. And here, that's the flyer. Okay? So, those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video, Kemet and Ma'at, Before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Meta Nature class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Meta Nature lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had ever. So if you're interested in learning the Meta Nature, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody is interested in learning the Meta Nature, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome, awesome, awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hana Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Medu Nature classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest, if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get. I know, like, our last class was over 2.5 hours. It felt like 2 minutes, but because that's how involved you are in what he's teaching and how he teaches and how compassionate he is about what he teaches. Also with sharing materials free of charge, no question, no doubt. It's just what he does. He doesn't have to, but he does. And so I just wanted to give a short testimonial about the class and the effectiveness of the class. And all of that is attested to how studied Brother Shaka is. So I highly recommend anyone with a minimal interest that you do sign up for the Medu Netia class. Hotep.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which is Ma'at Forever. Don't forget to watch the video entitled Kemet and Ma'at. Don't forget to share Kemet and Ma'at on my channel on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or other social media that you use. Email, text messages, you name it. Those who wish to donate can do so on paypal.me/Ma'at Forever.